Why not?
Why not?
Why not Wyoming?
Why not me?
Why not?
Why not? Why not?
Why not Wyoming?
Why not?
Let's go there.
Why not?
Let's go to Wyoming.
Why not?
That's what I said to you. Or
Why not?
Did you say?
Why not? That's the joke. You know?
Why no?
Why not in Wyoming? Why not? Why not in Wyoming? Why not in Wyoming now?
Why not in Wyoming?
Why not? Why not? Why not? Der Trump. Der Trump. Why not? Why not? In Wyoming. Why not? Central Idaho. Central Idaho. They say it's the center, but it really depends on how you measure it. The center of I mean, I'm not like an expert in maps or anything, but I know that's
In the
a
middle.
tough
It's the
state.
middle. In the middle. There's a navel. The
I
navel
got it.
in the middle. In the middle is the navel. In the middle of Idaho, what's the navel? Where's the navel? Where's the navel of Idaho?
It's the navel.
Navel. Even though Idaho has no
Navel
ocean.
of Idaho.
has a navel.
Whoa,
Navel
whoa. Navel of Idaho. And I sing this song to you. I sing it to you. It's the navel of the navel of Idaho. It's the navel of Idaho. Oh man, I gotta stop stepping on that.
Sorry,
I
folks,
gotta
we're here.
stand somewhere else.
And we'd like to
Thank
welcome you again to the Cooking with Butter program here.
It's on again.
We have gone through
Hello.
Eastern
There we go.
Idaho,
There we
Central
go.
Idaho, and Western Idaho. Have we? Have we gone through Wyoming?
I think we've done a lot. We've done what? Yeah.
We've
We
been
can
to
do you know, a little Eastern Oregon, I think, is a big
There we go.
is there gambling? Do they
In Eastern Oregon?
in Eastern Oregon?
It's in northern Nevada. And
Oh,
actually,
all right.
I've taken a really nice trip from here,
Is that
going
right?
up through southeastern Oregon. McDermott.
McDermott?
Definitely in Oregon sky. We're in Oregon now, guys. This is Eugene. Eugene, Oregon. We have traveled all the way from Boulder, Colorado to Eugene, Oregon in a total of how many hours, Jim?
26 hours.
hungry. We're thinking, well, maybe Salem might have something to offer in the form of a buttermilk. A good buttermilk. We're hoping. We're praying for Salem, in fact. I hear there are some good restaurants here in Salem, in the city.
Well, there's a big conspiracy about butter. A lot of thing going on in local governments, you know, cross country. You know, you've got your margarine people. You're always going to have those. And then you've got your people who
I
are.
can't believe that people would I
Right.
just can't believe that they would. Hey, my little honey butter, how you doing?
Well, then you got your oil people.
Dessert, the dairy farmers. How can honey butter dairy farmers of America?
Well, you got your oil people too. You know, the olive oil types. I'm sure you've met them. I'm sure you've met your share.
Oh, I know those types. I use olive oil. I'm not a complete butter user. Olive oil is kind of a cousin of butter, in fact. I'm not saying that butter is less than any of the other oils in the family. It's just another member of the family.
So yeah, local politics. Butter is a heated issue often.
I don't consider margarine. I don't mention that word, Jim. I want to mention that word.
Well, we're in a car right now. It's not like public.
None in their salads.
They don't have a butter salad or something?
I can't find a butter salad.
That's strange.
Yeah. I think a lot of them have butter in them, Jim.
Definitely.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, when you start talking about the stir fry, no.
Especially the creamy sauce
Creamy
ones.
sauce.
I don't want to disrupt the flow of the kitchen. So I won't ask for extra butter.
Okay.
I won't, because I don't want to throw him or her off. Well, I asked her. Well, you asked her, I think, what kind of butter this was. She said it was quality checked, local company. Let's see. Let's just see about that.
Jim, that's just look how thick that butter is.
It's like freshly fallen snow. You know? It's like skiing through freshly fallen snow. We're from a television show called Cooking with Butter.
And this is Rebecca?
So how?
Did you just go around the restaurant?
What is
We go to restaurants across America and we do stuff like this. We find out what dish, you know, they have that will really showcase butter, and we talk to them about it, and we eat it too.
It's hopefully going to be a promotion for the dairy farmers of America in the end.
Why use butter on everything?
You do?
God bless you, sister. High five.
Right.
Yes. Okay, so what are we cooking right here?
This is going to be your
What is that thing I
Vodka.
ordered? Right, penne al vodka or something like that.
This is butter.
There it is. She's starting with butter. Do you finish with butter as well, or do you just start with
Sometimes I use a lot of it.
it? There you go.
God, look at that.
Nice.
That's a lot of butter.
That's what you need, though. Sometimes when
For a
you
good dish, I think.
For a good
This is the
dish.
cream one, right?
this is the creamy dish.
This is the vodka. You have to have them. You gotta have a lot of butter.
Have to have a lot of butter for something.
No. Only what the master wants. You designed this. You go ahead and use the appropriate oils necessary.
And it's healthier
tomatoes
for
there.
you.
Are those the oven roasted tomatoes?
It's true. It is better for you. We interviewed a fellow today. It was a scientist actually, and he confirmed that butter is better for you because it binds to the molecules better or something. He had a reason.
Salt?
Looks like salt there.
Pepper.
Beautiful. Very nice.
You're using
Hacemos una película de mantequilla. Sí. Vamos de Boulder, Colorado, hasta aquí.
What's that stuff?
Vodka.
Yeah.
A lot of it. But it didn't catch on fire.
A lot of chefs throw stuff on the floor. Most of them do.
Tonight I didn't as much.
Right.
I've seen a lot. Almost all the places we go, chefs are throwing stuff on the floor. I think that risottos can be too starchy, though. I had a risotto once that was
Because nobody makes it right.
Yeah? Al dente. Oh. Huh. Little herbs?
Tarragon.
What's that?
Tarragon.
Tarragon. Really?
Very nice. With the vodka. Ooh, nice harmony there. Nice sense of balance.
Comes from Russia.
Really?
Yep.
Tarragon does?
Tarragon and vodka come from Russia.
Really?
Do you eat a lot of butter?
I tend to when I can.
First of all, what's your name?
But it's it.
Anthony?
Yes.
Okay, and what's your favorite butter dish?
Let me think long and hard. Probably shortbread.
Shortbread.
A lot of butter.
We have not gotten that answer yet.
Fettuccine.
There you go.
Right? Is that fettuccine?
Looks like a fettuccine to me. Well, looks like you know what you're doing. Looks like you're on your way.
Look at that color.
All right. We'll see it. We'll see it when it's ready.
Okay.
This is gonna be amazing.
Call us in when you're gonna do we'll
It starts off just cream, half in the jar, and you shake it. It goes faster if you put it in an ice box. Like
Okay.
about 5 minutes. Shake it. 20 minutes you'll have butter.
That will turn to butter.
That's how they do it.
It's like a pack of wild animals, but butter is like the leader of the pack.
Right.
You know, like choosing the direction in which the pack travels.
Oh, what's that?
Homemade butter.
Homemade
This is
butter.
buttermilk and the cream. 20 minutes.
So we can drink that buttermilk then.
Sure.
This is the stuff that you whipped up just now,
Yep.
right?
And salted, of course.
Oh my god. Look at that consistency. Oh man.
There you go.
Cornbread.
You're gonna put honey in that and put it on cornbread. Beautiful butter.
Look at the consistency and the outside texture.
Right. She wants it.
no one has ever done this for us, folks. Has ever made.
Only in Salem. Only in a state capital would you get this kind of service.
Get some coffee. That's fresh butter. That is fresh.
Anyway, here we go.
It's real buttercream. Buttercream. Anyway, put that right in there, and I'm just gonna whip that right in there. That's fresh butter. It's a comedy. It's a comedy. It's real buttercream. Buttercream. Anyway, put that right in there, and I'm just gonna put a little.
No, that's butter whip.
It's like you should offer it on your menu. It's pretty good. You offer like butterscotch latte, right? And is butter not the first word of butterscotch?
Strong.
Eureka Godspeed! Eureka Godspeed! Eureka! And Godspeed. Those are two of the words I love in this language, which is English, the language elite. If I were to eat those words, I'd eat them in a sandwich.
If you please. If you please. What would you put on that sandwich, Jim?
Put on lettuce and tomato and onions and cheese. Ketchup, mustard, and mayo, if you please.
If you please.
That's what I'd put on that sandwich.
But the most important thing that you'd put on it, Jim, is
and
what?
I would ask the good question. Does it come with chips anymore? Does it come anymore?
With chips? Maybe the guy Jim.
Gonna dip it in, gonna dip it in, gonna dip it in, gonna dip it in. Dip it right into the dip.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Dip it right into the dip. Dip it right into the dip. Dip. Dip it in now. Dip it in. Right in the dip. Dip it in the dip. Put my chip in the dip and I dip it in the dip when I put my chip in the dip. Put my chip in the dip.
End of song. Thank you very much, and it was really good playing for you here in the Cooking with
Thank
Butter.
you.
A lot of something. I mean, we didn't even mention.
We poured our hearts out just then.
Jim, we didn't mention something in that sandwich that I think we should have mentioned.
All right.
And I'm so kind of sad about that right now.
Eat butter, Jack? Do you eat butter?
No, there's nothing. You used to, as much as you'd like. You used to eat more butter than.
What did you eat it on? What did you eat?
Well, I put it in the frying pan and then I throw in some onions, Walla Walla, yeah, and I smell like onions. And they like me.
Oh, they love me too.
And so, then I put it in my mouth. I like to throw in a little steak, hamburger, ham, mushrooms, lots of mushrooms,
That's nice.
and a lot of Madeira wine. Pour that over there.
Nice touch. Yeah.
Madeira wine.
I love Madeira.
Well, I'm back in town just for a few minutes. Jack, could you show us a little bit about your garden? Just show us a little bit about the plants in here. I know that this is some kind of Irish something, right? It's what is that?
That's actually Corsica.
Corsican. How's your hands doing, man? Let's look at these hands.
I got my fingernails in a sprinkler.
But look at you've got such great nails. Look at that hand compared to
They're
mine.
broken. They're decrepit.
No, they're great. Wonderful hands. Look at that.
What kind of motion is he giving
Amazing.
me? Butter?
You've got big hands, Jack. You've got a working man's hands. Look at my hands. They're so pansy hands is what they are. Pansy hands. What you got?
Who told you that?
I don't know. What do you think?
I think it's closer. You have big hands. You could be a pianist.
Well, I play guitar. I play guitar.
Surgeon?
Surgeon.
Surgeon.
Jack Simons.
Isn't Jim the guy that came down with Kuriakos and we went to see Barbara at the beer joint? You were driving a truck at the time.
That's real butter, ladies and gentlemen.
Look at it melt.
There it is. And notice what's
Butter.
happening right now.
It's melting.
That's
butter melting.
Okay.
That is one of the 7 wonders of the world.
Now, how long does it take butter to melt, and what do you want to look out for when you're doing something like this at home?
Oh, at home. Well, when you're making eggs, if you want to get an egg to flip over right in your non-stick pan, see how it's bubbling up there?
Right,
Kind of rising up, sizzling.
Right, I see it. Well, all those bubbles. Nice.
And you see how the butter collects around the egg?
Right.
That's forming a seal to keep the egg so it'll cook and not stick to the pan.
Right. I'm with you. When you take the egg out of there and you've got that butter left over in the pan, is there something you can do with it?
I like putting it into a bin so I can go swimming in it later.
Really? Nice. Now that's a breakfast.
See, and if you want to, spruce it up a little, you just take a little more butter and you just put it right on top there.
Nice. Perfect.
See, it's melting.
Right, and you get your fresh butter and then you get your cooked butter.
Yes.
Both like together with your egg. Nice. That's a beautiful thing.
You add a little garnish to
Garnish
it.
with fruit, sure. Sure you do.
Got yourself a meal.
That's gourmet. That's gourmet.
This is the special for today. Heavy butter eggs.
I like to have a granny bed.
There's a little Mennonite bakery out here that I used to buy baked goods from, and I'm telling you, there's no doubt in my mind that this place is a butter loving place. Loves butter, butter loves it. Some of the things folks call cooking the butter, and we talk to people about the butter. Basically, going all over America right now. It's a little trip. We filmed pretty up to me.
Uh-oh.
Don't have to worry about it.
Like those people in Wyoming.
Nah, they're pretty people in Wyoming.
Would you cook these up with butter, like as in a pie or something like that?
Oh yeah, you in a pie.
In a pie.
We got all.
I've never put butter in mine.
But what about the pie crust?
What? A lot of people make it with half lard, half butter, or Crisco and butter.
But butter is basically an ingredient for the
Crust, lard.
Sounds good.
And there's one blueberry huge cornmeal cakes.
Page 8. Let's see what they have the recipe on that.
Unsalted butter, softened.
Yeah. It's the first ingredient, isn't it?
Let's see some of these other ones in here. There's a blueberry buckle. Half a cup unsalted butter, blueberry buckle.
So butter and blueberries are they've got a compatible relationship.
Let's see. Baked blueberry.
There it is, 2 tablespoons of butter right there.
Yeah.
That's popular. There it is. Well, no, I don't see it in that one.
No
Margarine.
butter in that.
Well, that one's margarine or butter.
Yeah.
You get a lot of birds messing with your blueberries.
Oh yeah, starlings and a little bird called a cedar waxwing. It's a beautiful bird, but they get in the berry in one peck, and the berry's ruined.
Yeah, yeah.
Now there's a blueberry for you.
You make a blueberry.
Ooh, it's a twin blueberry.
Siamese
A
blueberry.
double.
Look at that. Doesn't happen often much.
Now on the early blues, you get a lot of doubles.
Really? She was just saying, you missed it. Basically, when she has cooked with margarine, water is on top of the margarine. There's a big layer of water.
in margarine.
And I was saying, as that guy said to us today, it's harder to digest margarine than butter. And
Right.
you cannot replace the flavor of butter in something else.
Especially fresh butter when they first churn it
Oh
out
yeah.
of milk.
Yeah, he was telling me about buttermilk.
Oh yeah?
It was something we should start drinking
You
more
know, I don't think I've ever had fresh butter.
the laws are getting so strict anymore. You can't go to a farm where they got cows and everything, and get the fresh butter anymore.
Yeah.
Because everything's got to be pasteurized.
Boy, I wish that they could do that. I mean, I bet you some of these Mennonites out here do it.
There's one farm down there. I don't know if they have fresh butter or not. Where Luke milks. I don't know if they have fresh butter or not.
Kind of have to have an inside connection. Though.
Yeah.